So Liverpool, no football this weekend due to adverse weather conditions. I don't know if that's an advantage Liverpool or disadvantage Liverpool, but it may be an advantage. Who knows? Because what a weekend of results it was. Yo, welcome back to the channel, people them. Good morning. It's Monday. It's Blatant Red TV. It's your boy Mike's, and we are back with the next day wrap up. A lot of things to talk about, people, man. A lot of things to talk about. Who should we start off talking about first? I think we should start on some news that's come out for Liverpool fans, should I say. Well, I think the news kind of broke over the weekend, or was it Friday? I'm not too sure. But I obviously checked the BBC transfer gossip this morning, and I see that, well, actually I saw from last night on Instagram, social media, some page anyway, David Ornstein, he broke some news saying that all three of the players that are up for, you know, contract renewals, Salah, Trent and Virgil, they've all been offered contracts. They've all been offered contracts. But people, we can be excited, yes, because it is good news, finally. But these players have got to be happy with the terms and conditions before they agree. So it's all good. We're getting happy and all of that, but we gotta wait till it's official. I'm waiting anyway until it's official. Like, I mean, as in, like, you know, like when the picture comes out of the players actually like signing the thing, that's when I'm gonna get happy. Until then, it's good news, like I said, but until I see it, that's when I'm gonna get happy, innit? It's good news to know that it's finally done, innit? And they did it before the January transfer window. So yeah, man, good news, people, man. Good news for Liverpool fans, man. Like I said, all we can do is just sit back and just wait now and see. But I heard that Mohamed Salah got offered a 2-year contract. So that's making me think that Virgil probably got offered a 2-year contract as well, because Virgil was like 33, I think, innit? Or unless he got offered a 3-year, I'm not too sure. But I'm thinking 100% Trent is the one that probably got like the longer contract out of the other two. So yeah, man, I hope they all three of them sign it, man. I think Salah, and I'm confident about Salah and Virgil. It's just Trent I'm a bit worried about, because he keeps talking about, you know, he wants to win things right now. So yeah, man. But like I said, I hope all three of them sign, man. But alright, let's get on to the football. Yesterday's results. We'll start with Saturday, actually. Manchester City against Crystal Palace. 2-2. That game ended up finishing. The champions, you know, they dropped points again after the win that they had in midweek against Nottingham Forest. I didn't watch the game, people, so I don't want to sit here and make out like I saw the game and I know what happened. I did watch the highlights, I think, on Match of the Day. And obviously, yeah, Crystal Palace, they played well, man. Like, Selhurst Park is always a difficult place to go, do you know what I mean? Like, I know Crystal Palace started a bit, they didn't start great this season, like how they ended last season, but, you know, to get a point off the champions, that's a good result, man. And they scored the first goal too. Like, that was a good goal. I think they scored, they went ahead twice, and then Man City had to, like, you know, claw back 2 goals. So yeah, man, but they've dropped points. This is what I was saying about, well, I wasn't saying it, but when it comes to obviously Liverpool not playing, that was just my initial, like, fear. I want to say fear, actually, but it's like when I woke up that morning on the game, the Saturday, and then I'm seeing Raw postponed, I understand, you know, safety measures. You got to do what you got to do. Obviously, the public and the players and all that jazz is more important, innit? But I was still like, you know, that means now that it's all good having the game in hand, but I'd rather the points on the board than the game in hand, because just because you got a game in hand don't mean that you're going to win that game in hand, you know what I'm trying to say? So it was just that, and then on top of it, it was like, yeah, you know, our rivals possibly like closing the gap on us. Like, if Arsenal won, they would obviously been 4 points. If Man City won, they would have been 6 and all of that jazz. So, yeah. For us to have dropped points against Newcastle and then Manchester City obviously kind of closing the gap when they beat Nottingham Forest in midweek, to then dropping points again, and then kind of like, yeah, you know, if Liverpool win their next game, but it depends who plays first. That's another thing. It depends if Liverpool play on the Saturday instead of the Sunday, or, you know, with our rivals it's vice versa, innit? But say we play on the Sunday and Man City and Arsenal play on the Saturday, then it's like, again, they have a chance to kind of close the gap again. So, you know, both of them dropping points yesterday, obviously we're going to touch on Arsenal, but both of them dropping points yesterday still don't mean nothing if they play before us this weekend coming. So yeah, man, it's a bit of a weird one, people, man. It's a bit of a weird one. But they dropped points, but it's obviously good to see that they dropped points, but it would have been better if we played and got a result yesterday, or say on the Saturday or whatever. But yeah, we got to kind of wait now, innit? And then they got to try and fit in this Merseyside derby in this tight calendar already. So I don't even know what's going on there, man. But Man City still look a bit wobbly, man. They still look a bit like, yeah, man, like easy to get at. They don't look confident. They look a bit disjointed as well, man. And it's just weird to see them in this position, because we've never seen a Man City team like this, like struggle the way they've been struggling this season, or since they've lost Rodri. And it's like, I know Rodri was important, but I'm saying, was he that important? Like, that as soon as you lose him, all the wheels come off. Like, it's crazy. But yeah, man, Champions League games coming up this week. I don't even know who Man City's next opponents are in the Champions League, but they're not really doing great in the Champions League either. Like, if I was a Man City fan right now, it's just like, yeah, I'll be worried about my team still. I'm not gonna lie, I would be worried about my team, because it's not looking good. I'm just getting some petrol, people. Yeah, what was I saying now? Yeah, Man City. So yeah, like I said, they dropped points. That's good news for Liverpool, but only if we play before them and win our next game. But give me 2 secs, Pete. Let me just get some petrol and I will be back in a sec. Yeah, people, back again. But yeah, so that was Man City. Let's move on to Arsenal now. Arsenal, they drew yesterday with Fulham 1-1. Again, I didn't really watch the game. I kind of just turned it on to see what the score was, and at that particular time when I turned it on, they was 1-0 down. And then it wasn't until match of the day where I actually saw the goal, and it was a good goal from Jimenez, man. Like, a tight angle, but he got it in there, do you know what I mean? He got it in there. Pause. But yeah, man, good result. Well, I wouldn't say a good, good result for Liverpool, I guess. Again, innit? Like, another one of our rivals dropping points. So yeah, man, I'm happy about that. I'm happy about that. But obviously Arsenal was unlucky though. They was, because I don't know if it was like, it wasn't stoppage time. I think it was sometime like in the 80-something minute, probably like around the 85th minute, I think. Where, yeah, Martinelli on the left now, you know, cuts in. Beautiful cross now to Saka at the far post, and he just, yeah, man, squeezed it under the legs of Leno. I thought, damn, man, these man, you know, they got it. They got the goal, bruv. Only for it to go to VAR, like they do with all goals. They check it on VAR to make sure, you know, no offsides and all of that jazz. Only to see that Martinelli is offside. You know what I'm saying? He's offside. You're thinking, how? How is he? How did you find yourself offside? when you're on the line, bro. Like, you're basically looking at the line. So how did you find yourself offside? Yeah, man. I think it's a bit unprofessional from Martinelli. I'm not gonna lie, man. That was very unprofessional from him still, because, you know, like, man ain't really into the blame game and them things there, but you could say that he was to blame for that, for them dropping 2 points. Because if he stayed onside, yeah, man, they would have been 4 points behind Liverpool. But now they find themselves, what's that, 6 points behind Liverpool now. I mean, Paul Merson came out yesterday and was saying, yeah, you know, kind of calling out Martinelli about that, saying it's criminal that my man was offside. But he was trying to say that, yeah, you know, he believes that, yeah, them man, the title race is done. I don't believe the title race is done at all when it comes to Man City or Arsenal. Like, it's still open. You get me? Now, we've even got to factor in Chelsea, but man's going to get to Chelsea still. But they won yesterday, and now look. So, yeah, man, it's still open, regardless if they dropped points yesterday. But for both of them, yeah, it's disappointing results, innit? I would more say for, like, Arsenal, because the game, they thought they won it. Do you know what I mean? But, yeah, down to just Martinelli not paying attention, just kind of, yeah, messed things up for them, to be honest, man. So, it's that. The same way, you know, Kelleher made a mistake against Newcastle. This is not me bringing up Liverpool, but just, it's them little things there, innit? Where, you know, you're close to that 3 points and then, bruv, mad. But yeah, man, Arsenal, it's not a good result for them. Not a good result for them at all. Like, especially if you've got title credentials and all that, you need to be going to Fulham, Craven Cottage, and getting the 3 points, man. But like I said, man, the goal was in the back of the net, but it was just down to, yeah, man, Martinelli being offside, bro. Like, it hurts, but this is football, man. Football's a cruel game, bro. It's a cruel game. Cruel. But yeah, that was Arsenal. So that game ended 1-1. Another rival dropped points. Let's move on to Chelsea. Spurs, man. This is why they call Spurs Spursy. You know what I mean, bro? Like, they proper, like, Spurs just remind me, like, Ange Postecoglou, he reminds me of, like, Brendan Rodgers. Like, how Liverpool was under Brendan Rodgers, where, yeah, we played attractive football, we scored goals, but at the back, bro, he was just leaky. Remember that season where we could have won the title under Brendan Rodgers, where Suarez obviously scored 30 goals, but we shipped 50 goals that season. Like, there's no way you could win a title shipping 50 goals, like. And I think Tottenham are, like, one of the highest scoring teams in the league right now. Like, alongside Liverpool, I think, like, their goal difference is quite high. But they just be shipping them goals, man. And then, yeah, man, both of their centre-backs as well, they got back from injury, Romero and Mickey van der Ven, they both go off injured in the game too. Like, that's just mad for Tottenham, bro. I'm telling you, like, mad. But they were 2-0 up, though, man. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? I saw the goals, because I did watch a bit of that game. Kulusevski scored one of them. And I'm trying to think who scored the first one. I can't remember who scored the first one for Tottenham, man. It was Kulusevski. And I think it was Son. I think Son might have been the one to score the first goal, if I remember correctly, you know. I think it might be Son, but yeah, if I'm wrong, apologies, people. But yeah, they were 2-0 up, man. They were 2-0 up. Then I went and took a shower, came back, and I'm seeing 2-2. And then from there, I just sat down and watched the game, and it's like, yeah, man, they went on to win, innit? 4-2, like, obviously, I don't know, man. I just feel like when they probably lost Mickey van der Ven and Romero, then it just changed everything for them, to be honest, innit? Because for them to have been in the game, but then I think Sancho scored not an equaliser, but I know he scored a goal for Chelsea with them two on the pitch. So we can't really say that, actually, that, yeah, you know, it's them losing their centre back. Maybe it did play a part, but I know that Sancho scored a goal with them man was still on the pitch, bro. But Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Tottenham, man, they shouldn't have lost that game, to be honest, man. 2-0 up, and then you let them man come back, and obviously I think for Liverpool fans, we're just like, bruv, man. You know what I mean? Why are we even relying on Spurs anyway? Like, hoping they'll probably will get a result against Chelsea, because this team right now, their results are just up and down, man. 1 minute they're winning, then they're losing, then they're drawing, then, you know what I'm trying to say? Their form is just up and down, man. But Chelsea, their form is up and up. Like, this team, I don't even know, bruv. Like, they've basically got second place in their hands right now. They got a little cushion on Arsenal and Manchester City. Palmer's penalty, man. Like, the Panenka, the cheek, the audacity, bruv, of doing that, bruv. This kid is just, yeah, man, he's ice cold with it still. He's cold as ice. You know, he's cold-blooded. But, yeah, man. Chelsea now, it's like, bro, we got to keep our eye on this team, Chelsea, man, because them men are just stringing together the results right now, like, and they're surprising everyone right now. Like, people have to, like, people are opening their eyes to these men and saying, they are a problem, Chelsea. You know what I mean? There wasn't a problem for Liverpool. Like, they came Anfield and got done up 2-1, but for other teams right now, but we still got a goal there, man. Stamford Bridge in the second half of the season, man. So, but yeah, people, man, this is especially to Liverpool fans. We need to be watching out for Chelsea now. They are officially a threat to our league title too, bro. Like, Maresca may come out and say that they ain't and downplay all this stuff, like, but bro, trust me, make Liverpool slip up, make Arsenal and Man City slip up more, and then Chelsea can slightly creep in, bro. And when they creep in now, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, when you're sitting top of the table, that feeling can galvanize you. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, to just make you, like, come together, know the importance of the position that you're in, and try and make a goal for it. And if Chelsea get into that position, and remember, they've already got that spending power. Like, if they get in that position before January or in January, like, you think their manager, their owner's not going to come at Todd Bowley and splash cash to keep their man there? Yo, we need to keep Chelsea away from top spot. I'm telling you, we need to keep them man away from there, bro. But yeah, man, Chelsea, man, 4-2 winners, you know. What's that? They're on 25 points now or something like that. Is it 20? No, they're not. They're on 31 points. Yeah, 31 points. 4 points behind Liverpool, bro. Even though we got that game in hand. But like I said, people, I rather the points on the board than the game in hand. You know what I'm trying to say? Them game in hands ain't guaranteed that you're going to get results. You know what I'm trying to say? And when we eventually do play that game against Everton, who's to say what type of form these men could be in? Their takeover could be complete. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't know, but it's just that, innit? Like I said, I'm disappointed that the game got called off, but the weather was mad, and safety first, innit? We need to just get them wins, keep getting them wins, and then when that result comes around, that game in hand, we're in a good position to, like, just end anyone's hopes of even being or even thinking that they can get their hands on the title. Do you know what I mean? You know, like that position where it's like how Man City was couple seasons ago, I think, when Vincent Kompany scored that wonder goal against Leicester, where we were sitting at watching the TV as Liverpool fans, hoping that Leicester was going to get the draw, and then the title would have swung in our favour. But yeah, Vincent Kompany scores that wonder goal. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't want it to be a situation like that where we have to win that game in hand for the title to be ours. If we lose it, then it goes to someone else. Yeah, man. So I'm trying to get back a little cushion again, people. That's what I want Liverpool to do. I want us to get back a cushion on these, man. Because like I said, depending if we play before Man City this weekend coming, we can go back to 11 points clear of Man City. And then depending if we play before Arsenal, we can go back to 9 points. Where them man have to make sure they win to stay on, you know what I mean? So it's one of them, people, man. It's one of them. Is there anything else to talk about in the wrap-up? I'm trying to think, man. Is there anything else? Nah, that's it. That's it. Really, yeah, that's it. That was the next day wrap. I'll be back on the YouTube screens. I got to figure out tonight whether we're playing tomorrow or Wednesday in the Champions League. I think it's Tuesday though. So if it is Tuesday, then you might see another video come out tonight for the preview. So look out for that one. Sorry, should I say? But yeah, people, man, that was the next day wrap. It's Monday. It's the start of a new week. Let's get it, people, man. Let's get it. It's Blatant Red TV. It's your boy Max. Peace.